first one falls for him. The problem for the Knicks last year is that they didn't really do any one thing in an outstanding way.
Well, a lot of people wonder how they missed the playoffs, but when you look at them and analyze them, they were really an average team.
All right,
the
so
Knicks
we got
making a switch here.
guy.
Smith is checked
in the game now.
Both free throws good from Webster.
Well, even with the weakness of the Eastern Conference last year, the Knicks unable to get into the postseason. It was a subpar year across the board. They're looking to bounce back now.
Now here is Smith. He dishes it to Calderon. Kicks it to Shumpert.
Oh, went for the steal.
And the pass to Stoudemire. Banked in off the glass.
Well, you know, when you look at most playoff teams, there's an established, clear identity of who they are and how they play and what they rely on night in and night out. The Knicks didn't have any of that.
Here's Wall after Amari Stoudemire's bucket. Wall attacking. Deflects the pass. Shumpert with the steal. And a fast break now for the Knicks. Shumpert's running. And Smith slams it home.
Even when they're down, he's still looking to do the spectacular. And he pulled it off.
Well, maybe this is the best time to do it.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, now's when they need a little spark anyway.
Now here's Wall. A 17-point game for him in the win against Milwaukee.
Man, when you talk about his scoring, Kevin, I mean, with the defense trying to pressure him, I thought he did a really nice job of getting them to overcommit, and you know, that's how he got himself to the free throw line.
Now here's Shumpert following the miss by John Wall. Back to Shumpert. And the whistle blows. It's going to be Martell Webster.
We got him up in the air, too.
Washington on D. It's a 5-point game. Dallenberg sets a screen for Smith. Stoudemire kicks to Smith. Outside Shumpert.
Oh, come on. We got to get that.
To the left side wing. Dallenberg sets a screen for Calderon. Passes it to Dallenberg. No one near Smith as he lets it go.
In building this lead, they've been excellent at not allowing any good second chances.
There's a screen by Gortat. Pass to Webster.
Okay.
Back to Wall. Outside Pierce. Gortat with a screen on Shumpert. 4 on the clock. From 12 feet out. That misses off the backboard. Knicks trail by 5.
Oh, people are getting caught with the ball. And the shot clock running down.
Setting the pick for Calderon. Another shot. Stoudemire dishes to Shumpert.
Get that.
And the defense fouling there to prevent that layup, forcing 2 free throws here.
Nice job that time of attacking the paint and drawing the contact. They'll take that.
Well, Knicks ownership guys frustrated last season that Iman Shumpert didn't participate in the Summer League. And Steve, they were hoping he'd test out for some minutes at the point guard position.
Yeah, that's right, Kevin, and we heard his name arise all season long in trade rumors.
The first one falls. Bargnani is checked in for Dallenberg. And then for Washington, Humphries comes in for momentum. And Miller subbed in for Webster. So timeout called here, the first for Washington.
So that way it keeps Nene down low. The guy in the end of the one caught that.
Iman Shumpert, an aggressive perimeter defender with lockdown potential. Still very foul prone early in his career, but he's got a chance to be elite defensively as he continues to grow.
I got mismatch down low. Let's go down there.
Bargnani against Nene. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot two. And Shumpert, fantastic athlete. Great quickness and leaping ability.
Yeah, he's rebounded very well from his ACL injury, and he's got a nice handle to go along with good passing ability. A lot of upside remaining in his game.
The Wizards shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game.
Well, pretty good numbers for this club a year ago, Kevin. 78% as a team from the free throw line.
You know, Kevin, they would love to post a similar percentage again this season. I mean, I think that's safe to say they'd love to shoot free throws as well as they did a year ago.
Both shots good from the stripe. The Wizards making the playoffs last season for the first time in the last 6 years, playing around 500 basketball. What's the upside for this team in your opinion?
Well, their depth and history of injuries have to be a concern, Kevin. I mean, in the East, they'll remain a playoff team, but a contender for the title, I don't know.
And so New York calls timeout. They're first.
And, you know, part of the depth issue for the Wizards is they struggle to find difference makers in the draft. Aside from taking John Wall first overall back in 2010, their selections have more than often left a bit to be desired.
I think we're good.
Knicks trail by 5.
Well, you look at some of the best picks in Wizards history. Earl the Pearl Monroe,
Take that shot.
Great players, but not as many great picks, and that's frankly why this has been one of the NBA's less successful teams over the years.
That was an outstanding pick that gave him the room to bury the jump shot. Underrated, but not undervalued.
Now let's find out what head coach Derek Fisher had to say to DB. Doris?
It seemed the player who's really on his mind is John Wall. He said we've got to keep him out of transition and out of the paint. His jump shot is still a work in progress, and we're going to make him prove he can hit it consistently before we'll play out on him. Guys, that's going to be the MO on Wall until he can knock down that perimeter shot.
All right, Doris. Now here's Calderon. Nene unable to get his shot to go. Shumpert against Pierce. Shumpert, no good.
They still couldn't finish, even though it looked like he had a lane to the rim. But too often, that's the story for him.
And Wall kicks to Miller. Nene setting the pick for Miller. He feeds it to Nene. Puts it up from 15. Bank shot, no good. Knicks trail by 3. Shumpert passes to Calderon. Humphries against Shumpert.
Humphries is on Shumpert hot. Oh, the switch.
Right side Shumpert. Just 5 to shoot.
Oh, good move.
Cans the shot from the wing.
It was almost like he was surprised to be that wide open, yet he knocked it down.
He did hit the little...
Wizards have gone 4 of 10 shooting the ball here in the first quarter. And Wall kicks to Miller. Humphries with a screen on Shumpert. Back to Wall. Nene, the screen. And there's the defensive 3-second call.
We've been getting a lot of calls of that nature. Good,
the Wizards
Garrett.
have made the most out of their
Garrett
opportunities at the
coming in.
line.
I actually changed the minutes up because Garrett usually is my backup shooting guard. I'm trying to get him more minutes. I'm doing auto subs so that way I manage minutes instead of manipulating. Well, same thing. Manipulating minutes.
That free throw good for Miller.
New York Knicks were ranked as the NBA's most valuable franchise recently, and with team values skyrocketing, the Knicks came in at around $1.5 billion.
Early.
That's a B, billion.
Catching up on the changes for New York. Tim Hardaway Jr. is checked in for Shumpert. And it's Pablo Prigioni in for Jose Calderon. Miller outside. The Wizards need to get a shot off here. The Wizards with another miss. And, of course, for the Knicks, a huge part of their value comes from playing in the Big Apple.
Yeah, I agree with that, Kevin. The business and media capital of the United States, you know, they go out of their way to attract big stars to the games. Courtside seats for the top names. That helps give the Knicks an allure, kind of a glamour that a lot of franchises don't have.
Feeds it to Porter. Humphrey sets a pick for Porter. Miller outside. Shot off the screen. And he can't bank that one in. Margnani a screen on Porter. The drive by Smith. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the
This is going to be struggle net if we're going to have these guys in here.
From one of his best seasons in 2012-13 to one of his worst a year ago. I think his knee surgery in the offseason really got him off to a slow start. He didn't have the same bounce in his step, and he didn't find his game until late in the season.
2 shots.
Well, you talk about Smith's knee holding him back. It does make sense. I mean, his rebounding and rate of scoring both went down, but he shot well from outside and increased his assist totals. And that speaks to him playing around his knee issue a bit.
Mari Sotomayor with his athletic glasses there. Got the hipster look going.
So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses. And Smith shooting poorly to start last season, but his play improved as the season wore on, Steve.
Yeah, and as his knee rounded into form, I think he got more comfortable, and we saw that in how he finished the season.
Now here is Miller. Fires the 3. Temple
there
gets
we
the
go.
bucket.
Garrett Temple's first shot of the year. Needed
Knicks
that
have gotten 7 of their first 16 field goal attempts to go down here in the first. He only dishes to Stoudemire. In the corner, Smith with it.
Oh, no.
That drops, and it comes off the assist from Hardaway. Smith's got the game tied up here for the Knicks.
He's having quite the quarter here, guys. I mean, shooting the ball extremely well.
Miller kicks to Porter. To the
Oh,
inside.
why'd you dive in? I didn't want you to dive in.
The Wizards working the ball around now. They set the pick. 6 on the shot clock. And he sees the shot coming off the strong pick.
Boy, that was a rugged screen set there, fellas, and the defense didn't even try to go through that one.
He only passes to Stoudemire. Outside Hardaway. Dishes it to Smith. They get a hand on it, and stolen by Miller.
There you go. Just take it. There you go.
Plays it in off the breakaway. And it's a 4-point Wizards lead.
Boy, how's that for a quick possession?
Yeah, it sure was. I mean, he didn't waste any time getting down the court, did he?
Smith on the wing. Hardaway kicks to Bargnani. Outside Hardaway. 6 to shoot. The baseline J off the mark. Here's Temple. Now the dish to Porter. Fires the 3. And counted and it fallen, but
Porter's first shot of the year. Thought that was going to drop.
The first quarter wraps up without too much action on the scoreboard. Washington out in front, up 4. And will return
Thought
shortly.
that shot was going to drop. Guess not.